Katya Blue Bolt Klein is the new poster of Snowbreak Containment Zone. She is a top-notch damage dealer with exclusive mobility and infinite ammo. Throughout her debut, she's gotten a ton of buffs. They wanted to make sure this character was the character to pull for, probably because her revenue went through the roof. In this video, we're going to cover everything there is to know about Katya. But first, we have to talk about crossbows. If you're here just to learn about Katya, I'll leave a timestamp for you below that you can skip to. But please don't. I need the watch time. You see, at the start, crossbows were awkward. In Snowbreak, there's a distance drop-off meter. This makes sure you're getting bonus damage at optimal ranges. If you hit the target from too far away, then you're going to be hitting smaller numbers, and no one likes that. Crossbows didn't get the memo, and they used to work backwards, hitting smaller numbers if the target was too close instead of far away. They've been changed so that no matter the distance, you will hit 100% of their capability damage. But what is capability damage?
This is big brain time.
Capability is the overall percent your bullets will deal based off your stats. So slower rate of fire weapons like sniper rifles offer a higher capability to hit big numbers per bullet, while faster shooting weapons will hit lower damage per bullet but make up for it with a good rate of fire. These capabilities will increase as you upgrade your weapons. To make it simple, more capability equals more damage per bullet, especially when you land a crit. But good luck doing that with a crossbow. Yeah, to make up for the infinite ammo, crossbows aren't able to crit. Does this mean that crit rate and crit damage is pointless with buffs and logistics? Well, not exactly. Instead, each percent of crit rate will add 1% of ballistic damage to your shots, and for each percent of crit damage, you'll get 0.6% of ballistic damage. Even though you can't crit, you should still aim for weak points to avoid ricochet. It's nice not having to aim perfectly, especially when you have boomer hands. And if you really want to go further beyond, you can swap to the crossbow alternate fire. This alternate fire used to be a spread shot that wasn't too effective. CSUN changed it so now it causes explosions. You can switch between modes by using the reload button. There's no need to watch the animation either, you can just dodge cancel to switch modes faster. The alt fire feels like a grenade launcher with how quickly you can clear rooms with it. This mode does have its drawbacks though, and it's mainly used for mobs. It has a low rate of fire and generates S energy slowly. And that covers everything about crossbows. Welcome back, crossbow skippers. Now we can cover what you need to know about Katya. Let's start with her standard skill, because this thing reads like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Alert, 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 Katya. Standard skill is not based off skill damage. Katya skill is based off ballistic damage. Please share this with anyone who thinks otherwise. Thank you.
When Katya uses her standard skill, Death Transverser, a grocery list of things will occur. Katya will not be able to move, but can exit with a dodge. Katya will receive 15% damage resistance. Katya will receive super armor and will not be flinched by attacks. Katya cannot restore S energy, and each shot will consume energy instead. Katya will generate less ultimate energy, and Katya will deal less damage per bullet. In exchange for all of this, Katya will receive a cracked rate of fire, hitting up to 8 rounds per second. This ability allows Katya to top damage charts, especially against the long boss fights. This skill should be used right after a normal dodge, as that will increase her attack by 15% for 8 seconds. When you run out of S energy, you should use the single shot mode to generate it back faster, as each shot recovers S energy at a quicker rate. Manifestation 1 is a big bump in power. It will increase the rate of fire even further, as long as you're constantly shooting and avoiding damage. Manifestation 2 will increase the mode's damage to armor and give you more S energy regeneration. And Manifestation 3 is a quality of life to avoid damage and losing rate of fire buffs. So this is a lot of information. You know what isn't a lot of information? Katya's support ability. Her support ability, Explosive Envoy, will launch an AoE attack and inflict frozen. That's it. Pack it up. Well, actually it does allow you to cleanse yourself if you're stunned or frozen. Not really much to write home about other than it does a decent chunk of damage. Her ultimate skill is more involved. She shoots a tracking AoE that deals frost damage over time. This AoE will decrease movement speed and even freeze enemies after hitting enough times. Katya will also receive a buff during this ultimate, allowing her shots to freeze and always trigger her duo's alignment. Katya's duos can provide a % chance for her shots to deal additional damage. The damage can be increased further with more alignment index, and Manifestation 5 will increase that index by 165 if you're curious. She also deals 100% more damage to frozen targets this way, which couples well with her ultimate. For logistics, you want to use the Ellie squad as it will increase her damage the highest. There aren't many alternatives. On logistics, we are looking for 3 stats: attack %, alignment index, and frost damage. Attack % is a first priority, and alignment index is a second. Crit rate and crit damage can be used for increased ballistic damage, but it's not as powerful as alignment index. Pray for frost damage with revision applications. Good teammates for Katya are Kaguya, 5-star Maxer, Tess, and even Life Wild Hunt to freeze targets. All these characters can provide buffs to Katya's damage. Another teammate that's been getting popular with her is Cyrus, as she can provide thick shields while she's stationary. If you're curious about Cyrus, we have a video about her here. Or if you're thinking about picking up 5-star Haru, we have a lot of videos about her too. If you're looking for something else, feel free to drop a comment below, or stop by our stream at Twitch. I could be streaming right now. And as always, take care.